Increasing yields, heavier machines, and bigger fields. Since Poland joined the EU in 2004, its monoculture farmland has been expanding. A few large-scale farms now cultivate about a third of all farmland. But there is a counter-movement, organic farmers who promote sustainable agriculture. More and more women are taking an interest.
We use our soil in a bad way and we harm it, we make it less fertile, and we treat it as something that belongs to us and not something that is given to us to protect.
Poland's only school of organic agriculture, located in Grzybow, is taking that to heart and wants to help safeguard the environment. Eva Schmuck-Stratenwert founded the school with a focus on agroecology.
In these so-called pillars of agroecology, there is a lot of emphasis also on these aspects like strengthening women in agriculture or young people in agriculture, or the territorial aspect of farming, which I think makes it a bit more holistic.
This includes working with animals. Feeding the cows between lessons is a welcome break for students Magdalena Belczyk and Martina Marciniak.
This is not hard, this is easy job and nice because you can work with the animal. My farm, my boyfriend has around 20 cows, so sometimes I help him.
Then it's back to theory. This week's topic is vegetable cultivation. The students learn how common crops like potatoes, onions, or carrots thrive best in Poland's mostly sandy soil. The program lasts 12 months. Students study part-time, committing to 6 intensive 2-week courses spread out over the year and 3 months of hands-on experience at an organic farm.
We spend a lot of time to teach about soil and to build kind of a relationship to soil, to feel a lot of respect for nature.
The agro-ecological approach attracts more women than men. Generally, it's about a 60-40 split. This year is no exception. Statistics are starting to reflect this interest. Women now run about a third of all organic farms. The school's founders are trailblazers in Poland, where organic farming is still in its infancy and makes up just under 5% of all agriculture. The EU average is 11%.
Recently, we were visited by a representative from the Agriculture Ministry, from the Department of Organic Agriculture. He shows us the figures and just how much growth there is every year. But for small farms, finding a market remains a struggle.
This works best through direct sales at farmers' markets, like here in Warsaw. Many organic farmers specialize in just a few products which they sell themselves. The Stratenwert's organic farm has also specialized. It sells homemade bread and goat cheese at farmers' markets in the capital and in their farm shop. The farm's marketing strategy has been incorporated into the school curriculum. About 100 graduates have received these state-recognized certificates so far. Students pay the equivalent of 600 euros for the training, but the actual costs are 10 times higher. So far, sponsors have covered the difference.
But the challenge is that now is the end of this very good support, and we are trying to find other ways of supporting the course.
For now, though, it's back to the field. This course focuses on planting hedges along the edges of fields to create habitat for small animals, thereby increasing biodiversity. Magdalena Belczyk wants as much experience as possible before the end of the program in summer. She already has an idea for what's next.
I'm planning on making growing some small amount of vegetables on my own, and then if it will be successful. And if it turns out that I learned something, then maybe it will grow into a business as well.
The school's future remains uncertain, but it has helped organic farming take root in Poland, and in the process, strengthened the role of women in organic farming.